we're really focusing on how can we be bigger than just here on our farm? What are the things that we can do to actually impact on a larger scale?
I grew up on our family operation here in Latimer, Iowa. We had a very diverse operation growing up: cattle, hogs, outside hogs, corn, soybeans, corn silage. Everything involved with farming, I've always been immersed in it.
Really, for me, it comes back to this idea of strong families, strong communities. The way that we farm plays into community well-being.
We currently farm about 4,000 acres in the area. We're a full 3-crop rotation of small grains, corn, soybeans, and we're also using manure for 95% of our fertility needs. We're 100% no-till and 100% cover crop. Some of the principles we like to follow on our farm are no-till, keeping the land covered, reducing erosion, increasing our water infiltration, just increasing diversity on our operation.
Both of us are very passionate about making sure that the work that we do has a positive impact long term. At the end of the day, that's our goal, is just to do better for people.
On our farm, we use cattle grazing on the cover crops after the small grains for a lot of our fertility needs. So we actually work with a neighbor that brings his cattle over and grazes them for 100 days on our farm. It speeds up the cycling of the nutrients. You know, our cover crops are growing, the cattle eat them, they make fertilizer, and then it's available for our corn to use the next year. Our best cover crops are after the small grains, because we can plant a 7-way mix of grazing, just a variety of different things that really change the soil structure. Our typical rotation is soybeans, oats, corn as the cash crops, with a cover crop in between every single one of those. We've had a lot of successes, we've had a lot of failures.
If you are a doer, there are things that are going to not work along the way. And that's part of trying something new, is just being willing to experience that failure and learn something from that.
We've been able to now go 100% no-till, 100% cover crop, and we've been able to lower our input costs on an acre of corn by about $170 an acre by incorporating small grains, cover crops, and no-till. And for us, that makes us more profitable. We started growing small grains basically to grow our own cover crop seed about 10 years ago. And one of those crops we needed was oats, one of the crops is rye. As we saw how oats worked in our rotation, we saw the opportunity to have that be an actual cash crop on our farm. The issue with small grains is the market is pretty thin. 92% of the oats consumed in the US for human grade are imported from Canada. We can grow those oats here. We should grow what consumers want to eat, and that's almost too simple. As farms in Iowa transition to growing food instead of commodities, we can be more successful. Anne and I owned a local grocery store for 8 years with another farmer.
We lost our community grocery store. And so when the grocery store was closing, something that I felt very passionate about at the time was making sure that we weren't leaving anybody in this food desert. We would have conversations around how would we source things for the grocery store? How can we find more local products that would come into the grocery store?
So we were pretty in tune with consumer trends, how consumers want healthier food.
That's when we really started having targeted conversations around oats and small grains and finding a way that is scalable and sustainable to grow food.
We saw the need for farmers to control more of that middle of the supply chain. The only way to do that is to build a processing facility, or a mill in this case, to control where our products are going, provide a traceable product. And so that's led us to Green Acres Milling, which is an oat processing facility we're building in Albert Lea, Minnesota, currently with a group of 105 other farmers.
We have this amazing group of farmers who are also really passionate about the same things we are, who also want to see changes on their farm and on their operation.
The Green Acres Oat Mill will be processing about 4 million bushels of oats a year. So it's actually going to change the rotation on 120,000 acres of farmland here in Iowa and Minnesota. As consumers demand more of the premium products, we see it as a repeatable model as well. And our communities will be more successful. And for us, we want to keep the profits from that milling in rural America on our farms and on that farm level, community level.
For things like the environment, for longevity of farming in general, it's just been a transformational project.
One of the things that we're doing on our operation is adopting conservation practices at scale. We're doing it on a medium-sized farm operation here in Iowa. We've been able to lower our inputs enough on our operation and maintain our yields that I really think it can be a starting point for people to look at and see that it can be successful. So we found out we won the Leopold Conservation Award, and I don't think that we're doing anything that different than other operations, but I think we can serve as kind of a demonstration for other operations.
About like this, this was about my reaction. We have 3 copies of a Sand County Almanac, and so seeing the things that we've been able to do on our farm and in our businesses and to speak that into existence and make those things happen has been so meaningful and just moving for me personally.
One of the things that I hope will come from being recognized on this is just that traditional farmers in Iowa can see that there is other ways.
It's really important to me to know that the things that we are doing here on the farm are positively impacting soil, water, actual environment, so that people have spaces where they're going to be healthier.